Dun, dun, dun. Dramatic reverb. Well, hello there. Almighty. Expert Penguin here. And today, we are going to be. Nah, oh, God. Oof. We're just. Can you tell I'm a YouTube user? Can you tell I consume a lot of YouTube? If you can't, there's no hope. I mean, we're getting kind of deep cut with these. We're getting kind of deep cut with these stolen intros. I mean, you know, I'm usually not one to. I'm not usually one to toot here, but we are getting pretty deep on the memes, and I appreciate it. Hopefully you do too, and hopefully this won't end up a clip on someone's channel. Welcome, 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 welcome. It is the Expert Playlist once again. Back at you on a Friday. And today, something slightly different. We are going back for the first time since last week to Darksiders 3. Previously relegated to the episodes of bonus, it is now on a main Expert Playlist night. Let's give a hand to THQ Nordic. Come on, THQ Nordic, making it on the main night. Thank you. You've made a interesting, if slightly flawed, take on the Dark Souls Metroidvania genre. Each Darksiders title has had the luxury of drawing from its influences and wearing them on its sleeve. So, for the purposes of today's rabble, you know, we have no choice but to indulge Nordic and their unique vision. See how this goes. Elgato, nice to have you here. All right. Ever spent a week not playing something? It's a weird, contentious little thing, not playing something for a week. Thankfully, we have this handy compass. And if you can't hear the sarcasm in my voice, have mercy on you. Because it's deep. Really, though, the one thing I'm just surprised at is that they didn't patch a map into this game. This compass is not... How do we say it in the black community? It's not it, cuh. Oof, I thought the frame rate was fixed. Alright, opening salvo number 1. This enemy is quite literally breaking the frame rate. Alright, so one of the many things patch 1.04 was supposed to address were the frame rate drops. Also, attack windows on dodging and enemy telegraphs were supposed to be a little bit more apparent than they were previously. Remains to be seen. We'll test the... Ooh, look at that. Okay. Also, I noticed we've got damage indicators now when you get hit from a different direction off screen. Interesting. Alright. I see little graphical effects have been added to a lot of the attacks. And, I don't know, I might be mistiming, but the window does seem slightly more forgiving. Yeah, it really sucks, you know? Tis the nature, right, of modern games. Now, you know, if your game has some serious flaws or issues, all you gotta do is just patch it a week later, and then all of a sudden all the reviews written for week 1 are now invalid. Which, that just peeves the soul, man. That's just not fair. That's just not fair to people whose job is reviewing games, because then you just make them seem disingenuous. Everyone that wrote that Darksiders had a real problem with its dodge timing windows and enemy attack telegraphing has now been, well, their review doesn't make sense now. I mean, granted, this isn't. Oh, wow. Granted, this isn't a life altering band aid, okay? There's absolutely room for improvement. But, you know. I gotta remember how to play this just a little bit. No, it's just been a week. And in my defense, I've actually been playing I've been playing Darksiders 2 off stream. Just because. Just because. Just because is the reason. Good thing I did too, because that game is 6 years old, and in some ways, it does a lot of things right that this game does not. Okay, see, that's really well telegraphed. See, he's got little red streaks on himself now. Look at that. I can't take this BS! Jeez! Leave me alone! Holy, you know, you'd think nothing would be alive after something like that. Okay, so now they're just throwing frisbees now. It's the level we're on. Ugh. Bad form, Peter. We're coming for you. Coming for you. I'm coming for you. Throw another one. Okay, throw another one. Okay, another one. Okay, clearly I'm bad at dodging. Yep, can't do it. It's impossible. It's beyond me. Okay, one more. I got it this time. Hey! Thank you. Thank you. But no, it's a good thing I played a little bit of Darksiders 2 before playing this, because it gave me a really good frame of reference for what has improved, what has taken a step back, and just what's baffling in its inclusion in this game. Like, I don't know, man. It's a very enjoyable game. It just has weird and questionable design choices. That's all. Nice to see the glaive make a comeback from Darksiders 2. That's basically what this is. It's the glaive. And if you wanted to take her fire hair as a different weapon, these are the... what do we call these? These remind me of the gauntlets from Darksiders 2. They're like a nice close range little... So we're working in the same parameters here, okay? We're... You know... I do... What in the ass? Why does this enemy exist? It's an invisible enemy. Why? Why do you exist? Game Design 101 says you should not exist. Get off of my internet. Bye, Felicia. I don't care. Oh, I absolutely don't care. Everything I needed to know in one subtle action. look forward to more nights like this. Always. I feel like we still have a hit stun problem that hasn't been adequately addressed. Well, I think a lot of the problem and a lot of what makes this game quote unquote difficult, and it's not really difficult, it just has baffling design choices, like the fact that enemies don't seem to have hit stun outside of a very small pool of moves, and Fury just eats the shit. Fury will just get slapped around with no invincibility period in between. Like she what is this enemy? You know what's even more infuriating? Even when it starts attacking you, you can't lock onto it. That's fucking stupid. Hey guys, your enemies are ass. This enemy is dick. Enemy is dick butt kiss. It wasn't even introduced. I like fighting a new enemy and then having it introduced to me. You know, like, you gotta do it Mega Man style. You know, first you soft introduce the enemy, right? No, F you. First you soft introduce the enemy in a one-on-one situation. Then you gradually escalate from there by putting them in inopportune places, maybe fighting two of them at once. You don't just tuck one of them into a corner, and then all of a sudden when you start losing health, you're just like, what the fuck is that? And why is it hitting me in the dick? And then Darksiders just goes, oh, what? That's an invisible enemy. You didn't know? Those have been here the whole time. And I'm like, no, Darksiders, I didn't know the whole time. Because we have forgotten what telegraph means. Okay, see, this is where we start having problems. When they start... do you see what I mean? Alright, this is what I'm talking about. Even... Fuck off. Even mid-counter. Fury can have her attacks interrupted. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense for a combat engine. It discourages you from wanting to use counterattacks. If you're surrounded by enemies, listen, you can make a game realistic, right? Or you can make a game unrealistic. What you absolutely shouldn't do is toe the line and have moments that are realistic and have moments that are blatantly unrealistic, because it works against the logic of your game. I don't mind fighting mobs of enemies, but if you're gonna make me fight mobs of enemies and give me a counterattack, what's the point of me not having any invincibility frames during a counterattack? If I'm supposed to approach mobs of enemies, then how do you expect me to defeat them without tangible counters that do anything? If I'm fighting this beast and I do a forward dash, do I need to be afraid that he's going to hit me out of my counterattack? What's the point of nailing a perfect counter this way if the game is just going to shit on you by giving enemies the ability to hit you out of your counters? It makes no fucking sense. We got the death problem here, where I just don't feel like my fucking namesake. You just feel like the weakest thing in a world that's out to get you. See what I mean? Like, it doesn't make sense. It just... Yo, Nordic, your combat engine needs fucking work. See what I mean? Why? Your combat engine needs work, guys. I don't want to be that guy, but holy fuck. Like, seriously, man, bleep me sideways if that just isn't unusually difficult for the sake of just burning through these Nephilim's respites. No reason in the world you should be hitting me mid-attack. Why? I want to feel powerful. Games like Devil May Cry and Ninja Gaiden understood this intimately. There's enemies that can beat you, yes. And enemies that look large enough to eat your attacks absolutely should. But then at the same time, there should be a counter for that. There has to be a consistent, reliable way to make people stagger and throw them off balance so that you can just nail your attacks. That has to be a thing. Otherwise, we're no better than animals. Like, real talk, and I'm not just saying that because I smacked this guy within an inch of his life. This combat engine is clearly designed for one-on-one encounters. This combat engine was not designed to face... It was not designed for you to face mobs of enemies. It really wasn't. And I don't care. The comparisons to Dark Souls are very valid, but even Dark Souls will give you the tools to deal with that shit. Dark Souls will give you tools to deal with multiple enemies, and it won't give you more than you can handle in the fucking process. This shit is just stupid. And this isn't even difficult because, oh, the systems of the game. No, this is difficult because of the way this game works. This is unmanageable. I mean, like, look at that. Why? Why? Why do I have charge moves that don't have? I mean, it's a mess. It's a mess. People didn't really want to code hit detection boxes properly. Clearly. Darksiders 2 has a more well thought out combat engine. For starters, Death is more agile. He has more tools at his disposal. Death has way more tools at his disposal than Fury does, which is just baffling to me. Death had spells. Death could conjure up mobs. Death could do so much to handle mobs of enemies because his combat engine was designed for that. How do you take a step backward in between games is beyond me. Like, because Darksiders felt like God of War, and that was fine. It was very simplistic, but it was interesting. Darksiders 2 upped the ante by just making it a full-on RPG and including different weapon types and classes. And then here, I've got one default weapon that gets no extra moves, and the only extra moves I get for the Y button come from these elemental powers. Like the fact that Fury has no regular power, like the fact that the Y button doesn't do anything when Fury's hair is a neutral color, blows my mind. It completely blows my mind. Death had multiple weapons and could hold 3 at once. 3. He had 2 melee weapons and a projectile weapon. Fury's got 1 weapon and a secondary attack. whose usefulness truly has yet to be determined. Also, this is maybe the first time I've ever played a 3D combat game where you don't have a move that explicitly pops people into the air. You give me a game where I'm supposed to be fighting mobs, and you tie the launcher to a fucking counter, thereby just nullifying its usefulness. Look at this. Look at this horse shit. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. Like, are we seeing this? One knocked me down, and then before I could get up, a boulder made me roll even further. Why? Because Fury does not get invincibility frames when she's being staggered or hit. She just keeps eating hits until she fucking dies. That means in combat, you gotta do what I'm doing here, which is roll around like a lunatic, taking small little pea shots, and hoping that your counter animations don't go over the line so much that you end up eating an accidental hit from the other enemy. This isn't empowering. This isn't fun. Like, I gotta say, like, even with 2 extra moves under my belt, the combat really isn't that fun or enjoyable. It's a fucking means to an end for these damage sponges. I know it sounds like I've been complaining for the past 5 minutes, because I have. It only gets more annoying as the game gets harder. All good, though. I ain't mad at it. I could be slightly mad at it, but I'm not entirely mad at it. Oh, nice. Always a good time when your actual game audio isn't on. Hashtag professional streamer. You don't have the tools. I'm sorry, you just don't. You just don't. You just don't. And you're welcome to call me garbage. But you don't have the tools. This is probably a game I won't be playing on the hardest difficulty, because this is just... It just doesn't... I can't abide by something whose rules are not consistent and don't make sense. And this game's rules are inconsistent and don't make sense. So. 15 demerits to THQ Nordic for creating a one-on-one combat system and then throwing mobs of unflinching, unstaggerable enemies at you. Difficulty is generally fun when it's organic, not when it's the result of intentionally bad design. And these are intentional choices, because your previous 2 games did not have this problem. Your previous 2 games did not have this problem. Clearly, we took all of the talent that worked on the art direction, story, music, but no one who actually worked on the combat or level design made the transition from Nordic over to... They just didn't. They just didn't. We lost a lot of good people, apparently, because I'm just beside myself. Like, I can't believe I have no launcher. Like, whose idea was that? Whose idea was it to tie a launcher to a counter move? That means you're barely using it, if ever, or what? You're baiting enemies into attacks. So it's restrictions. It's needless restrictions on an already restrictive combat engine. Again, designed for one-on-ones. If the game had nothing but one-on-one encounters, that would be something. If we had nothing but one-on-one encounters, then I'd say, yeah, okay, I like this. Every fight in this game feels fun and interesting and dynamic, and I get to flex this move. Like, you don't even get the joy of trying out a new move on the move list. Why? Because you don't earn new moves aside from the fucking glaive attacks. It's like it's not even a fighting engine that inspires creativity. It's one that inspires efficiency over. It's one that it's more for efficiency rather than power fantasy. Fury should feel powerful and awesome, but the hell? I don't know what that said. I think it said Battlefield 5 needed an update, which is just hilarious. Heyo. Well, that's not. Can we not? Like with this BS, y'all need to stop. It's time to stop. The only thing that remotely resembles a launcher is this move. And that's not even really a launcher because you can't follow that up with a jump. See the control, like, all right. You're going to hear me mashing the A button after what looks like this launcher. And this is why this isn't a viable launcher that can lead into an air chain. Look at that. Like, whose idea was it to give her that much recovery on that move? Like, you can barely follow up with a Y attack or anything else. Like, if I wanted to go 1, 2, 1, 2, yank, thunder. There's too many recovery frames. It's not a chain. The fighting engine is restrictive, and it doesn't reward creativity. It doesn't reward creativity. It doesn't reward it barely rewards having good timing. And it's not a power fantasy. It's not. There's barely any impact to the attacks there's no impact to the attacks themselves or the effects they have on your enemies. Again, I say I feel like I'm mosquito biting these things. What the fuck? The smallest to the largest enemy. I just honestly feel like I'm just pea shooting. It fucking blows my mind that the game. Like, all I can think to myself is, wow, why are you like this? You see that shit? This is what I'm talking. You see how the enemy was able to hit me in the back of the head? That's how much recovery there is on that move. And why? Why can't I cancel that out with a roll? Oh, at least I can do that. But even then, it's not. I'm gonna do it. Let's try it again. And that's why. Like, air combos are not solely these little flashy. I mean, yes, they're flashy, very spectacle-driven attacks that look very cool, but they're also a way to get your ass away from mobs. They keep you away from mobs. You can stun enemies, separate them, thin the herd. You can't do that in this. Death had a move where he could keep himself suspended in midair. Like, it baffles me that Fury actually has air chains. But why do you? In the off chance someone gets a dodge, it's the equivalent of a Street Fighter 4 parry. Because you have to dash straight into someone with a forward dash. So it's risk reward. And the reward really isn't tangible enough, in my opinion. Oh my god. Why she doesn't look at this? What is this enemy doing? Now, if you're gonna have enemies that consistently back out of the range of your whip, why doesn't Fury have an actual come hither move that isn't attached to an attack chain? The fucking mind boggles. Design 101. Nero has a devil bringer. Fuck. Death had the death bringer. They gave Death a devil bringer, like Nero from Devil May Cry. He could pull enemies closer to him. Why doesn't Fury have something like... It's gonna be an entire stream of me just shitting on this game. And I actually like it. But some of these design choices are just fucking baffling to me. I just don't understand. Why did you guys choose... Why did you choose any of these... No, why did you do anything you did here? The compass instead of a map. The lack of a dust-like companion character that can show you the way. Just everything wrong. Why don't the enemies telegraph their attacks better? You know when I like this game? When I'm not fighting something in it. Ironically enough. I think one of my friends had a complaint. He called Darksiders 2 Puzzle-siders because he felt like there was too much of an emphasis on puzzles and not enough on combat. Which was, you know, felt because the combat was actually pretty fun and engaging and really... I mean, the combat was really, 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 really extensive as far as your options and the properties of moves, the weapons available, the moves available. Like, there was a lot to chew on, and the game instead used to sideline you and put you through a bunch of puzzles. So in contrast, this game barely has any puzzles to speak of. Really, it's not a very puzzle-heavy game, to be frank. And it balances that out by having a bad combat engine. It's a game that's primarily combat focused instead of puzzle focused, and you have a bad combat engine. And then the game that was puzzle focused and not combat focused had the best combat engine of the franchise. Annoyances. This is why I'm trying my best to stay away from other people's reviews and thoughts and impressions, because I don't want to exacerbate my own feelings. I already feel a certain way about this. Like, look at this. You can only buy... I mean, the only thing you can really buy from the shop are consumables. There's no weapons. There's mats for upgrading, but it's also at odds with the currency you also use to upgrade your character, because you don't gain experience anymore. Like, I don't know, man. I'm just not sure this is it, Chief. I feel like if you're gonna make Dark Souls, just make fucking Dark Souls. I'm not even joking. Like, don't execute a half measure where you have a Dark Souls like structure, but not the mechanics to make that level of challenge feasible. It's very frustrating to die and lose all of your shit because your combat engine sucks. You know, if you were actually bested by an enemy, sure, that's one thing. But if your combat engine sucks, that ain't exactly happening. That ain't it, Chief. But you see what I mean? Like, when the game slows down enough to let you fight one enemy or have a 1v1, it's honestly at its best. You start throwing 2, 3, 4, 5 enemies into the mix, it fucks it. What are you? Clearly, I'm gonna eventually get something that lets me destroy these manually. Again, I really don't mind the emergent design and the way you discover the world procedurally. I like that. Like, I think no matter which way you dodge, if you held forward and X, that should have been the launcher. The fact that you have to specifically dodge forward adds an undue level of risk reward that is honestly, it's not attractive. I would rather dodge backwards from an enemy because at least if I mess up the timing, I'm still safe. Dodging forward into an enemy, if you fuck it up, you're just eating hits. I mean, this is a 3D action game, not Street Fighter. Don't do that. What the fuck? Huh? Okay. Oh, that's obtuse. Sure, bucko. How do I help you? Oh, no one's gonna tell me? Locked door for no reason. No kind of solution telegraphed in the environment or environment design. Okay. I guess I'll be leaving him there. Don't see any other option. So yeah. I mean, fuck. What do you want me to say to that? That was horse shit. Whatever. Jesus fucking Christ. I hate these things so much. Genuinely hate those things. Oh my god. Fuckers. That's just gross. Sometimes they're just dead. Yeah, so you kind of got me on this one. I'm a little bit lost, so fuck it. I don't know what this damn game wants me to do, to be honest. So that one's gonna have to... What the fuck are you? Go away. Jeez. Indeed. I don't disagree. I feel sorry for that guy back there that quote unquote didn't want to die, but he didn't exactly signpost his rescue very well. Nice, the amulet's going crazy. Alright, so at least we know, at the very least, we know where the next sin is. Can't say I'm too keen on indulging that right now. We got a save point nearby or something? Hello. Where there's a boss, there's a Vulgrim. Got any budding secrets back here? Whoo! It's always painful when a game's at odds with itself. Especially when you like certain things and just abhor others. Is this a silly pursuit? Should I even jump back here? I kind of want to, but I don't know. think that's just my brain. It wants to break the game. There's always that compulsion to push against the game until it pushes back. I think Video Game Donkey put it best. Good game design allows you to settle into a very specific rhythm that the developers themselves have handcrafted in order for you to experience their game optimally. Games that are not designed that way, they frustrate you and they push you, and when you push back. And when you push back, the game pushes back even harder until one of you breaks. Is that pride? That's got to be pride. She looks she looks opulent, ostentatious, and pretentious. Yep. Hello. Subtext. Oh damn. Oh da da damn. This is rude. This is rude. Hmm. Well, that's hubris for you. Hmm. So wait, what's good with is my audio just jank? What happened to my audio? That's hubris. That's weird. What happened to all of my audio? What's going on with my audios? Why can I barely hear the game? Hey, thanks, Profit Reel, for the host. Unfortunately, I'm having audio issues. Not something I would have anticipated, or don't know what it could be either. Stuff usually works out here. Yeah, this is unfortunate. Sorry in advance. I don't know what happened to the audio. I had no idea it was borked like this. I was under the impression that everything was working fine. Clearly, I was wrong. Well, I mean, I can't re-see the cutscenes I've already watched, so just gonna chalk this one up as lost to the wind, unfortunately. Okay, why not? I'll take it. Oh my god. Ah! It's just not my night, is it? Oh boy. December 7th, the night the Elgato died. Just fucking batting 1,000 here. Da, 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 da. Elgato. Don't know why you hate me so much. Really disappointing. Yeah. No clue as to why my audio doesn't work. Technical difficulties. The stream. All right. I'm done. I'm done trying to. Yeah, I'm done trying to screw around with the audio anymore. I really can't. We're just gonna be audioless tonight. That's all. Gotta wing it. Not ideal. Not what I wanted. Not really what I wanted, but I guess I'll have to figure out what's going on later on. Fury can't hang off this ledge? Really? Not a thing? Okay. Fury can't hang off this ledge? It's frustrating. Let me find out. I'm gonna have to start doing like test recordings and crap for OBS before I start streaming now. Is this a sign for me to check that stupid tear and see what's in it? Yeah, what's in this thing? And nothing else to lose, clearly. Clearly the HDMI is not correctly inserted into the... It's a bad night. It's a bad night for streaming, my friends. I've been sabotaged. I have been sabotaged. Wow, is she kidding right now? Have you met Wrath? Yes, I met Wrath. Wrath was the second one I beat. Let me in, batch. How dare you? Well, you know what they say. Pride goeth before the fall, so fook you. You want to be the last one? Fine. Fine, fine, fine. We will oblige her. Okay? I'm genuinely baffled. Desktop audio device, default. Sample rate, default. Video. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. I don't know, man. Doesn't make sense. The audio should be working. It just doesn't. I can hear it. I can hear the game. OBS says there are audio levels being fed into it, but for some reason, nothing. Nothing but dick. I mean, I wonder, is it the same on YouTube? It might be. I doubt this is a Twitch problem. This is clearly all I'm outputting is just my mic audio. Yeah, nope, it's the same thing on YouTube. Whatever. Sorry for derailing things like that. I'm just gonna wing it. Screw it. I've already reset the Elgato twice. This shit isn't cute. That's another thing. Like, enemies that shoot projectiles into melee fights? Why? Why do you fucking exist? I don't even have a melee weapon to I don't even have a projectile weapon to retaliate with from a distance. Death had Strife's gun. What does Fury have? Oh yeah, have fun getting into our face, asshole. Wow. Fuck everybody that worked on this game right now. Jesus Christ. This is so stupid. This is not good game design. This is shitty. Hey, you know it would be funny if we put arrow-wielding enemies on the edges of the cliffs. That would be hard, wouldn't it? That'd be a cool challenge. No, it wouldn't. It's annoying and stupid enemy placement. Why don't you make your game difficult for real and then you won't have to bullshit? Uh-huh. THQ Nordic. Hire people who know things about making combat engines for your next game, please. Hire somebody who knows something about enemy placement and design. Because this ain't it, Chief. This just ain't it, Chief. It's not it. It's not it. That's all I can say about it. This is not how you video game. It's just not. We as a society can and should do better than this. It's an affront to my humanity. Sort of Jesus. Is that seriously a loading pause? Alright, so I have to kill 2 other deadly sins, whom is just lost on me. I don't know. I've already defeated Envy, Sloth, Wrath, and, oh, fuck me. Oh, great, I get to let these guys pick off my health at like 100 an arrow. With the faintest of fucking audio cue. Like, there's no point. Like, the priority enemies are these guys, because they are the ones shooting the bullshit. And even then... fucking hit stun. This is not cute. There's nothing cute about this. There's nothing well designed about this. There's nothing challenging about this. Making something annoying doesn't mean it's challenging. It means it's annoying. I should not be getting browbeaten by this game. I remember the first time I played this, I tried to put it on challenging at first. So I was like, alright, I'm going to play this on hard. I really enjoy the game. I played Darksiders 2 on hard. Very fun experience. 10 minutes into the game, I realized the mistake I'd made. Like, oh wow, this is really unusually difficult and it doesn't seem very well designed. So I turned it down to normal. Next time I see Volgrim, I'm going to teleport back and see if I can upgrade these weapons, because it's... I mean... The only way you can truly have fun is when you're doing so much damage that fights don't take very long at all. You just have to, like, the solution in many cases just seems to be powerful enough to kill things in one hit, and then you won't have to deal with mobs. Not control mobs with unique moves that have many applications and uses. I used to really like Death's spinning scythe attack because it would hit you. It's good for crowd. I can't. I don't want to talk about Darksiders 2. This is gonna make me sad. To make me sad that so much of this has come to pass. I'm just gonna, yeah. I'm just gonna keep doing this the way I've been doing it. Let me just keep at it. Again, apologies for the silence. I don't know what broke my audio. I got nothing. Yeah, I'm distracted by the fact that I have no sound. I cannot even remember. Rampage was my only companion. I mean, it's part of the. I agree with Fury, but I mean, it's part of the title. I mean, you're one of the horsemen. If you don't have Rampage, it's kind of like Thor without his hammer, no? See these little things? This is what tells me that sooner rather than later, I'm gonna get the ability to smash those purple blocks on my own. That's all this tells me. Because I was doing the same thing with the stupid little bugs. Just throwing them into webs to burn them, and then I got the ability to just do this. So I'm pretty sure some kind of void ability or some kind of purple power is about to, unearth itself. Real talk, fam. That just looks like death down there. I mean, I see the jumping puzzle, but wow. Still. Well, I'm glad this is working out exactly the way I thought it would. Whew. Alright, I'm happy that worked out. Also, you look like a corpse of death. Who's killing these things and then just leaving them there like this? Because it ain't me. Alright, I mean, let's do something here and take a second and acclimate to some of these moves. I can't tell the properties of them. Maybe I can give them more credit. This thing is glowing like crazy, so I must be close to a sin. Alright, let's throw down some pretty solid applications for this combat. Neutral, whatever. Alright, so a lot of these moves are the same though. Y after dodge, Y after X, Y, hold Y. Hold Y, time release. Y, pyramid of, it's the same thing for your regular weapon. So let's see. An increasing series of X's, neutral LS and RB delay hit X. I still don't understand what that means. Neutral left stick, so dodge with a delay and then X? And maybe. Who knows, let's see. Oh, yeah, that's what it is. Don't care. Press and hold X, press and hold X. I know that. X delay, X ripcord, air initiation. See, I don't understand that. It's called air initiation. X delay, XX. Yeah, see, that's the problem. If air initiation had an actual follow-up, it'd be more useful. But see, after air initiation, you get another combo that whips them back down to the ground. And then flip saw. Oh, I forgot about flip saw. Forgot about flip saw. I really like that move. I think I bodied Envy with it. There it is. That's flip saw. And then again, she has inexplicable air combos for when you Sin and Punishment is the only launcher she has. After a perfectly timed forward dodge, Sin and Punishment is the only launcher you have, so that pretty much invalidates aerial slash gravel. Blah, 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 blah. What's Razor Onslaught in air RB and X? Oh, that's it. I guess. X after any basic Y. X after any crossover. X after any crossover special. What's a crossover special? So X, Y, X, X. So X, Y. So why didn't they just say Y? Look, after any basic Y attack, why didn't they just say YX or YXX? That's all it is. Usefulness as yet TB. Usefulness is TBD on that one. That's gonna be a no from me on that one, dog. That's gonna be a no from me, Doge. It's indefinite. It's just lat. Oh, it's not. It's a glide, though. Why wouldn't it be? Excuse me. You think a glide would be that one thing, that secret sauce? All right. Let me test out a theory here. Give me a second. I got a theory. Yeah, no, never mind. That was a really stupid theory. No. I thought to myself, oh, maybe it's the audio settings on my Xbox. No, it's not. It's not. This is clearly software based. For some reason, no. 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 Just no. No? No. That's not a thing. Are you a platform? No? Am I supposed to jump on you to get somewhere higher? Are you like... I'm just gonna... Oh, great. That looks like its face. So I'm behind it. Just gonna... They are? Thank you. What? This thing isn't adorable. It's innocent, though. Touche, Fury. Alright. Alright, Schmendrick. Go! Go! Andale. Alright, let's attack it. Oh, well, there you go. There you go. Thank you. Well, not all heroes wear capes. Thank you. I'm glad that thing was on my side. A little bit harsh, Fury. You can be... Oh, for the love of crud. I really have been building up these mats, though. Not for nothing. I am kind of tapping RB here. Come on, people. I do like that you can cross over powers while you're doing regular whip attacks. Holy! That was really nice. That does not get old. It's a good telegraph, though. Ah! That, and they eased up on the windows slightly. Again, we're excelling... We are excelling on 1v1 combat. I will never complain about fighting something in this game one-on-one. It's when you clump up the enemies that it falls apart. Because the engine clearly wasn't designed for it. It's okay, you know. We're all good at something in this world, right? It's really blowing my mind that the audio's not working. It's genuinely blowing my mind. Like, I wonder, like, if I muted the audio, would the audio then start working? Or is it opposite day? Am I being trolled? Is 12/7/2018 my day of sabotage? It could be. Nah, nothing. If you keep hearing me in the background, it's because I fervently monitor my stream like a hawk. And this unfortunate happenstance is just... It burns because I'm feeling it in real time. It just burns. What up, though? I need a serpent hole to the forge, please. Thank you. Just need to... Oh, nice. Made it to the Bone Lands. Bone Daddy! Never thought I'd see the day when I make it to the Bone Lands. You know, usually we just call that my house. Ah! The family that cringes together, but binges together, as in binging on video games. So it's all come full circle, my lovelies. It's all come full circle. We cringe, and then we binge. Welcome to another episode of Netflix and Cringe. Okay. What's up, Dad? Let us go to the forge. It's really easy to forget about the forge, too. Just like in Darksiders 2, it's really easy to forget about the shaman. She's just sitting there in the corner. You don't really need her. She's just sitting there. If I can trade you for like 10,000 souls and an upgrade, I mean, that's a start, right? Hey, I remember you. What the fuck? Who do I need to talk to here? Hey, Thane. Thane, wake up. Stop hitting things. Indeed. Okay, so... I've definitely got the mats to do it. I really like the end of the Leviathan skill tree because you get a pretty decent health regen, which is really what I'm in this for. Like, I'm just not a fan. Havoc form duration, not really. I don't really care about that. These little trees are a nice substitute for the RPGing, so to speak, but I can't say that I'm happy with it. I think I'm gonna have to go in that direction because I'm gonna have to upgrade the barbs, man. You use the barbs more than any other weapon in the game. Sorry? You really do. You use them more than any other weapon in the game. I mean, I guess if anything, I'll upgrade the lance. I do like the lance a little bit more than... I do like the lance a little bit more than I like the chains. The chains really need some love. The chains kind of need Jesus. Alright, and I guess we'll go for the Angelic Leviathan because I could really use some more health per minute. I'm gonna need 6 angelic artifacts for the next one. That's fun. Oh. Cross that bridge when we get there. And see, that's all you get. Upgrade weapon. And what kills me is that upgrading your weapon doesn't get you new moves. It's just a damage buff. Oh well. Elsewhere, horseman. Elsewhere. I don't know, man. Show me your serpent hole. I don't feel like there's an appropriate way to address this issue. Oh, well. some pretty nifty screen space reflections going on here, even though it seems kind of faked. Just looks like a shader that... It looks like a reflection shader that... I don't know, it depends on the angle of the camera, it looks like. It's halfway decent. What the fuck? Didn't I kill Sloth already? You know, I often ask myself, what did I do to deserve this shite? Take that spear to your bleeps. Okay. The timing windows on this are just ridiculous. Jesus. Okay, he's throwing Hadoukens now. We've progressed 2 Hadoukens. Bit by bit, we acclimate. Bit by bit, by bit, by bit, by bit, we acclimate. Again, one-on-one fights are tops in this game. See, why can't I get that kind of creativity all the time? It'd be the shit if you could throw this lance as a projectile. I'd be totally on board with that. Why? 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 Why can't I lock onto enemies I'm not directly staring at? That's weird. Again, listen. Don't get mad at me for having standards. I hold Darksiders actually to a pretty high standard. You're a rather grim fellow. Are you here to do the reaping? You know what? My brother already does that. I think you good, bro. He's off trying to find the Tree of Life so he can absolve war of his crimes. Even though personally I feel that thing is gonna... Are they dead? Even though I feel like at this point the horsemen just need to band up because the Charred Council is fucked up, man. And then they asked him, was it really necessary to switch elements 2 times? No. But I just want to get my fingers used to doing those combinations because it's fun. Isn't it? It is fun, right? Alright there, Fury Khaled. Nope. Oops. I almost feel bad hitting it. It looks grotesque, but it is kind of cute. See, like, why do I have this reticle? Why do I have... Oh, yeah, because Fury throws things. Not because I should be wielding a gun. Oh, this just looks unapproachable. I feel like there's secrets here that have yet to be mined. Again, more purple shit. Oh, hello. Did I die up there? Why are my Dark Souls up there? Cross this bridge when we get there, I suppose. Gimme. That's it. Oh, okay. Alright, 2,000 souls ain't nothing to sneeze at. You know, Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to bleak with and all that. Oh, God. Hello! This is the moment the bad camera and combat conspire to kill me. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I hear something flying. And again, we're just exacerbating the fact that I seem to have no projectile attack whatsoever. Oh, Lord. Oh, okay. Hi. Sorry, buddy. Sucks to be you. Consumables. Consumables. Alright, so I have 8 demonic artifacts. Don't know what to do with those. I'd sooner trade those for angelic artifacts, to be honest. Yeah, I'd sell them to Vulgrim and then just buy a bunch of angelic ones, so I can buff that health tree and get more substantial gains. I mean, getting a health buff of 75 per every minute isn't exactly the best thing in the world, but because I don't know what my actual HP is, 422. So yeah, I think getting a health buff of about 75 per minute is actually pretty useful. That means in like 5 minutes I could just heal almost entirely. Right now I think it's at around 30 or so, which is acceptable. I guess the fact that I can regen health at all is commendable. Again, heavy preponderance of physics-based items and things of that nature. Also, I had no idea you had to use the Undying Shard. Also, there's Fortification Shards, let me not forget, Strength Shards, and Thorn Shards to use. The consumables, I feel at times, are really easy to forget about, but it may be my fault if I'm not using them enough. Thorn Shards do what? Creates a piercing aura. Okay, and the Strength Shard does as advertised, which I don't think any of us should be surprised at that. What up, though? What's up, buddy? No, not today. Okay, so. I'll buy one of these, since that's for them defenses. And alright, and RT, now watch, you see, this is what I mean. Demonic artifacts cost as much as angelic ones, so it's a pretty even exchange. I could sell 4 of these. It's just something you can do. Yeah, and then you can take that same, see? You can take that same money you built up and buy some angelic artifacts. What I find interesting is that you can also buy the sliver of adamantine, which I think is what you need to upgrade the thing. This stone automatically increases the amount of health restored by Nephilim's respite by 75. Huh. Yeah, I don't have that much health left. I don't have that much health, to be honest. I think Nephilim's respite does pretty well on its own. Yeah, I'll probably just end up throwing this into another level. Might as well. Gimme. What's the max level in this game? It's got to be 30, right? I don't know. I'm trying to find out what the power ceiling is, and it seems like no matter what, I can just upgrade anything I want. May need physical damage to go up though. So I don't even arcane damage is getting pooped on right now, I'm not even gonna lie. No. Gotta hit the forge, buddy. Again, my sincerest apologies. My sincerest for the audio issues. Don't know how that happened. I mean, when I think about it, and this is sad because that means the Stockholm syndrome of my technical issues are really setting in. I could have video, I could have audio, but no video. Right? Right? Looking for the light in the tunnel here. I'm sorry. Fuck! I need 2 more angelic artifacts. Oh, booty. So honking close. And then look at that. For the last one, you need demonic artifacts. That'll be fun to buy back. All right. Well. Oh well. And as for weapon upgrades, look at that. Fragment of adamantine. Sliver of adamantine and fragment. So slivers are for lower levels, fragments are for higher. You got any free souls? I mean, I could use some souls. I mean, if THQ Nordic doesn't care, why should I? They're just calling them souls. That's what they are, right? They're souls. You dick. Oh, see, slivers. These are slivers, not fragments, my man. And I can only afford 1. I mean, not for nothing. These demonic artifacts are they're taking up space. Just gonna sell 2 more of them. Yeah, not exactly using them right now. Okay, so bien. Yeah, see, augments a weapon up to 3. That makes sense. Oof. I'll buy 4. Oof. Okay. Looks like we're selling at least 2 more demonic artifacts. I don't care because I don't need them. Not right now. I don't need them. All about powering up my my turkey neck bones. Vulgrim, hush! You're confusing my brain. Okay. I mean, you could do worse than, just so that the trip's not a complete waste. I still really like the drops and equip system. It made the in-game economy really approachable and easy to... It just made the in-game economy really approachable and easy to work within. Ooh. I mean, I can upgrade the chains, but I kind of want to upgrade the Lance of Scorn. Bruce Campbell with the chains. Tobin Bell with the saw. Alright, what are we selling? Thorn Shard it is. I'm incorrigible. I'd sooner waste souls on Vulgrim than I would just letting one of these... I'm trying to find a nice thing to say about these enemies. Rather than letting one of them have it. How about that? How about that? As the kids say. How about that? Alright, now we're up to fragments of adamantinia. And on that note, we become complicit in utter failure. Okay, so next time I encounter a mob, I'm gonna pop a strength shard and see what that does. And if it turns out that this game is genuinely expecting me to play with an even combination of consumables and regular combat, I mean, I don't have to like it, but suddenly the weird deficiencies in the combat engine would make all the sense in the world. And wow, this is just a side. This is like a side, just a non sequitur I'm throwing out here, but all right. In the middle of the day, there were 112,000 viewers on Destiny 2 because the new raid came out. You know, it's to be expected. It is now 11:26 p.m. People have already beaten the raid, and viewership has slipped back down to normal numbers at 11,772. Oof. I remember Destiny 1, man. I remember Destiny 1. On average, that game would have like 120 to 150,000 players on Twitch, like active, players and viewers on Twitch. And then, on raid days, it would spike to like 200K, 300K. I remember going to the Destiny 2 reveal stream, and because I don't watch Dota tournaments, but I've never seen 200,000 people in a room before in a stream. I have never seen that before, but 200,000 people came to the Destiny 2 reveal. This was the community they used to have before they throttled it down to 11K. Jeez. Huh. Look at that. Nephilim are fighting demons. Those are definitely Nephilim. If I go out there, I'm just going to have to fight both parties. Oh. This is a good time to use the strength shard. Wow, the strength shard really makes a difference when fighting mobs. I hate that I had to find that out the way I did. It still doesn't change the fact... What? 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 Are you serious? Are you... I... Eat... No. No. Who was gonna tell me that the urine pool was lethal? What? I'm fury. Lord, give me strength. Fury's hair is on fire, and it doesn't even stay lit when she's in water. Lord, give me strength. Where do I draw my powers from? Because clearly I'm a pussy. I did not mean that the way it sounded. What I'm trying to communicate is that I'm unbelievably weak at times. Like there are oh wow, I can carry 4 of these now. When did that happen? There are moments when I don't fucking feel powerful at all. Alright, so stay away from the urine. Duly noted. Are all of them coming for me now? Jeez. Okay. Respite. Oh yeah, I forgot. She has a follow-up to her dodge. What's crazy is that you have to do the dodge on a neutral. You can't be holding... Like, it has to be... It's an attack on... Look, like, you have to... It's a neutral dodge attack. Which, in the heat of combat, I dare you to let go of the left stick for 2 seconds. Gimme. That was ass. Nobody told me that the fart juice was lethal. Look at that. Does that look lethal to you? Well, actually, there's a bunch of dead things in it. It's pretty well visually telegraphed. All right, Nordic. Credit where it's due. Credit where it's due. It does legitimately look like a pool of acid. Still, I feel like I needed more than 3 seconds to reconcile that fact personally in my brain. Also, how did I forget about all these Nephilim clusters I'm holding? Bruh, do you know how many souls that is? Yeah, look at this. It's pretty dank. What up, though? I could afford more silver of adamantine. How many more did I need? How many do I have right now? I could just upgrade the... I have 1. Okay, so 1 level is... Shit, I need like 8. 8 times 6. Shit. That's not that bad. I do need 8, though. I think I need 8. I need 4, so I need to buy 7. 7 times 6. What? 7 times 6. It's something. I think it's 42. My brain hurts. I hate math. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Would you hate me if I went back to the forge? You probably might. Wait, I had 1 already. I've only got 7. No. Serpent hole. No. My brain. Stop. Alright, so I need to buy 1 more. These menus are so confusing. I remember once I sold a bunch of my shards thinking that I was buying them because the menu system was just... I didn't get it at the time. So I remember selling a bunch of my materials like a butt. Is this enough? This seems like it's enough for at least 2 levels. Yeah, I had a feeling. That's what's up. I keep forgetting I'm picking up these soul clusters in the first place. Yo, these things just get more expensive the more you buy them, Captain Obvious. I know. But still. Oh my gosh. I'm so mad. I had enough to buy 2 more shards. Okay, look. Gotta be a way around this. Alright, what can I sell? Wow, none of this is worth it. That's absolutely not worth it. And that's absolutely not worth it. Alright, I guess we're waiting. That's okay. I'm fine with that. Ugh, my soul. My heart. My soul. Sorry, running up the staircase is like my new favorite thing to do, I guess. Alright, let's hear it for no respawns. At least the act of traveling to a bonfire, in this case Vulgrim, does not reset every enemy in the area. There are some things we didn't take from Dark Souls, and wow, your draw distance right now. Did that car just pop in, or was that LOD? Was that LOD? Did that car just LOD in? It's a little bit of an LOD. A little bit LOD. It's okay. I forgive you. Yeah, see what I mean? I feel like hellfire should not be put out by your mortal BS. But for some reason, this works in the water. Hey, what are you gonna do, right? Oh, I see. Oh, I see. What am I doing? Oh, I see. I don't see. Alright, real talk. How do you fucking steer this thing? Like, is there a way to actually control the direction it moves? Like, if I stomp on the left, does it go to the left? If I stomp on the butt, does it go to the butt? It looks like it's just trying to fly into a wall right now, which is... It's really counterintuitive to my purposes. Hey! How do you steer this beast? Oh. That's just needlessly cruel. Just kind of slap it in whatever direction you want it to go in. That's unfortunate. That just means it's running away from me. Fury, you're so mean. Somebody get petted on this. If you're wondering what petted is, that is the people for the ethical treatment of demons. What in the dick? Wow. Well, I'm glad we, again, you know that stuff I'm always talking about, telegraphing your shit? Also, I know the answer to this question before I ask it, but I'm leaving levels on the table, aren't I? I'm just leaving them levels right. I'm just leaving levels right on the table, aren't I? I'm leaving 3 levels just sitting on the table. Oh my god. Oh. All right. What goes up? Physical damage. Again, what did I say? The secret sauce to this game's combat to be. Oh, that's cute. The secret sauce to this game's combat is really just being so powerful that the things you're fighting don't have a chance to kill you first. It's really just being so powerful that you browbeat everything in sight. Fuck it, I'm giving it all to strength. Yeah, I don't care. Nobody cares about you. If I had known what I know now, I would have funneled even more into strength. Uh-oh. Look. Oh, yuck, look. Oh, yuck. Alright, I'm sorry. It's hilarious. Alright, if this seems like the right way, then over there must be optional, right? That's typically how my brain tends to oh god, there's something over there. That's how my brain usually tends to reason these things out, because I'm kind of curious. What was over there past the poison lake of doom? It all makes sense now. The whole reason she can use attacks while in midair is to solve environmental puzzles like this one. Alright. So, now that it's already facing this way, all I have to do, right, is just get a casual... No. Arg! I guess not. Oh, wait. I'm under the impression, and call me crazy, but this may be because its tendrils drag across the ground, that this acid pit is completely off limits for this magnificent beast. Yeah, I think I'm going to hedge a bet in that direction. I don't think this thing wants to touch it. Because I should have seen that coming. See, tendrils are fine here. You know, you're just dragging them through the water, right? Just dragging tendrils through the water. Tendrils that don't affect the mesh at all. Anyway, Fury affects the mesh, but this enemy couldn't care less. Look, the water doesn't react. Oh, well. It's okay. At least the tendrils are physics-based, and they sway and fold convincingly. This is the problem with creating a virtual world. You have to... I mean, I understand that for the sake of resources, you have to be selective with what you do and don't do, but know that, you know, the more technically accomplished your game seems, the more little things will stand out. It's why Rockstar had to bullishly commit to absurd levels of realism to the point that they hamper the game, because once you start making things really, really, really realistic, you start setting rules in the player's mind for the way the world works. And unfortunately, if the game was constantly gamifying itself in front of you, I mean, there are already pretty gamey things because it is a game, but if the game were constantly undermining the realism it was selling, it would make the rest of the visual package look bad. So they had to commit to it. You have to commit to it. Nope. Or is he dead? Ooh, what's over there? Looks like a lair. There better... What? Man, eat my ass with that. Get the fuck out of here. A demon! Like, listen, man, pick your battles. Ow. I will change elements on you in a heartbeat. Cut it out. You don't think I know how to play crab? I'll play crab. I'll play crab all day. Can we put that to a vote? I'd rather you didn't unleash your worst, because I have yet to see a Vulgrim portal in like the past 20 minutes. I'm just saying, for my sake, can we not bring our worst to the table? I want to live. I like living. Living's a thing I really like doing. You know, I may have just only realized this recently, but being alive and not dead, shit, it's pretty cool. You can do so much when you're not dead. Oh God, what is this? What secrets lie in a room that has this thing living in it? And seriously, purple shit everywhere. Thank you. Clearly, I'm gonna get the ability to take out all of this purple crap soon. So, shoutouts. Get over there, you foul beast. Filthy animal. Crank that dende with this nonsense. Woo! Hello! Who's next? Spear to the dick? That's so awkward because of the dumb recover. Oh wow, oops. Because of the dumb recovery frames on that launcher, you got to do something so dumb and awkward. Like they even get suspended in the air for a quick second. Like there's supposed to be a follow up that launches her in the air immediately, but the moment doesn't happen. Like okay, 1, 2, 3, boom. See, A for a follow up, nothing. 1, 2, 3, boom. Y for a follow up, nothing. There's like a full second of recovery that prevents you from doing anything after the launcher except the follow-up move, which is this. Excuse me. That's the follow-up. But like, why would I want to do that? I want air combos. I want creativity. I want emergent, budding, insane levels of creativity. That's all I want, man. And I want it spurred on by a competent, flexible combat system that isn't afraid to let me do things in it. Dick. Okay, now I know where I am. For a second, I'm like finding it hard to orient myself in this. All right. Excuse me. How did I even make it all the way over here? Oh, okay. You can stay there, I guess. I mean, I'm not gonna stop him. He can sit there all he wants. Sorry. Creepy crawlers. Na, 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 na. Oh yeah, she's in this like weird looking chunk of... Oh, I don't even think I can get you there. Sorry, Bibs. I mean... Yeah, see, no, oh, I see. Purple shit. Alright, so is there something I'm missing? Let's get a good whack that way for a little bit. Let's try this again. God damn it. Well, that was easy. Oh, and there's the area where the woman is. So what sad unfortunate creature is dying to attack me down here? Because I know it's coming. Of course it's coming. Oh god, why? Why are you a thing that exists? Come here. Can I throw you at that? Will that work? I guess not. It's animal cruelty. Kind of. This feels needlessly cruel. Because these bugs are small and stupid. They're obviously naive. Eating their favorite food. I'm a little bit of a jerk. I'm just kind of unceremoniously blowing them all up. Oh, look, there's a little ledge here. You can get up on the ledge and then throw it at the... Yeah, look at that. That's cute. It's a cute little puzzle. It's not really a puzzle. This game's puzzles have more in common... Oh, fuck me. Excuse me. These puzzles have more in common with Metroid than they do Dark Souls. So what we've got is we've got environmental progression a la Metroid, but combat and gameplay design reminiscent of Dark Souls. Bug, you better get your food. Tina, you stupid lard. Get your food. Get your food. Thank you. Throw it! Oh my god. Fuck, Fury. Oh god. Sonic Fox is streaming Smash Brothers Ultimate. I don't know. I don't see him acclimating to this community the way he has. I'm starting to think that this isn't fucking meant to be. I'm gonna try one more chuck, and then that's it, man. That's all you're getting out of me. I'm tired of blowing these things up in my face. I'm actually curious to see what that looks like. I'm down to watch Sonic Fox play fucking Smash Brothers. That'll be fun to watch. I legitimately feel like that'd be entertaining to watch. Oh my god. I'm trying. Alright. Try one more time. I didn't think it was going to be this freaking difficult. All I had to do was grab the stupid thing, jump, turn, 180, and then throw the fuck. Yeah, I know. That thing explodes in like 3 seconds, though. This ain't exactly the most skill-based activity. So again, can I just run over here, jump, turn? Yeah, that's basically... Bless the people who actually don't have access to scuff controllers. You're missing out on life, man. Nope. Fucked it. I'm gonna get this. Clearly there's something behind that wall that I need in my life. Much respect, though, to the Smash community for doing what they do, you know? That shit is not easy. God. I'm gonna be here all night. Alright, I clearly need to try this again. Again with the bug in my hand. Run, jump, turn, pivot, chuck. Why can't I do it? It's that easy. Run, turn, pivot, chuck. Problem is the window. Run, turn, pivot, chuck. Alright, when you're aiming down the sights, does it fuck up your jump? It kind of does. Maybe ever so slightly when you're carrying an object. Run, turn, pivot, jump, throw! Oh my god! Fuck! There better be like 8 adamantine shards in there for all of that. That is not even remotely worth it. I'm so serious. I'm just annoyed now. Ugh, you boneheads. Yeah, sure it is. Yeah, it's safe. At least I got another fragment. So do we get to say stuff like, I guess it just would have been too obvious if Sonic Fox had mained Sonic, right? It just would have been it's the low-hanging fruit for him to main a Sonic character, right? EC operation? Maybe. I mean, either way, I think it's pretty dope. Christ in heaven, he's already unlocked everybody. I mean, not for nothing. You can unlock so much just by playing the game, which is fun. But I'm almost under the impression, and, you know, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. I can be wrong. I feel like he would absolutely acclimate to a... Oh, hello. I almost forgot you could do that. Oh, maybe there was something like... That's such a weird non sequitur of a mechanic. To the point where I forgot it existed. Wow, oops. How do you get in this room? I don't know. Clearly these shutters open from some outside influence opens these shutters. Well, I see a swinging pole there, but I doubt it's the route. It can't be. Yeah, no. Oh, well, it's actually not a lethal drop. I thought that was a... Oh, well, excuse me. That's all you got for me? Alright, that's fine. Oops. Sorry, Fury. Okay. I mean, what was the point of all of that? Just to clear out some rocks? Like, was the whole point of that just to clear out a couple of rocks? I hope not. Thought there'd be more meat on the bone than that. Need some more meat on the bones. Those skinny little bones. Alex, never change. The back road. Oh, wait. Damn it all. I was just here. Alright, we're still looking, boys. We're still looking. That's the problem. The compass can only really tell me where the next sin is. Doesn't really tell me how to get there. And at the very least, you know, Death had a general direction he had to go in, but should you ever get lost, you also had Dust, his stupid crow baby. He put so much effort into that, I just feel bad. Okay. Okay. I mean, you still got me. I'm just losing the narrative a little bit here. Losing the narrative just a little bit. I really want to make it out of this area, so if this could be slightly less obtuse, that'd be awesome. Really, I mean, I like Darksiders 2's environments tend to unfold like a really complex Rubik's Cube. It's actually pretty endearing. They unfold like a giant Rubik's Cube. These are just kind of obtuse. Like they expect you to stumble into the situation by accident and then be satisfied because you stumbled into a situation by accident. It's like, oh, wasn't that cool? No, it wasn't. I spent 10 minutes wandering around before I finally found the solution. And when I did find the solution, it was more of a fuck you moment than it was any kind of, oh wow, that's so clever. Yeah, it was kind of just more of a fuck you moment, you know? Like, you think I'm proud of this right now? I'm kind of not. Like I said, it's a fuck you moment. You gotta use the stupid creature thing to cross the gap. And, you know, F you. F you. My brain just put that together with, like, sticks and a little bit of, like, a ball of twine, some straw. Ooh, instant death. I feel an arena coming on. I've played enough video games to know where this is going. It's an angel sword. Angel and demon carcasses everywhere. Something tells me this is probably gonna go in a way they did not expect. Hello. Ooh. Well, aren't you intriguing? You don't telegraph your attacks very well, buddy. Also, gotta say, not a fan of the lunge. Dead. I knew that was gonna happen. Whatever. It's alright. 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 That was a loss that shouldn't have happened. Whatever. Uh-huh. I need one more. Or maybe I need two more, actually. Not worth it. Mm-hmm.
I could, but I actually don't want to. I could go back to the forge, but I'm kind of salty, and I need to see this through. Yeah, I can't leave the knight on an L. Oh, great. As it is the nature of things, for everything to respawn upon death. What the fuck? Cut all of this out. All of you. All of you, all of you, all of you. With this bull. Like, what is this horse manure? Get off me. Which does remind me, maybe I should pop a strength shard. Be beneficial. Fury, please. Oh my gosh, this game. I dodged that. Fury was too high on completing her stylish looking attack chain to pay attention to any rules. Small healing shard, fuck it, kill it. Is that worth this level of cooldown? No. It's fucking not. It absolutely is not. Alright. I think I can still make the jump even though I'm creatureless now because there's still enough leverage for you to get across the gap with that thing down there. Pretty sure that was a legit concern people had too upon completing this part. Or at least attempting to. This is the stiffest double jump in known history. Alright. Let us... Do I have a Wrath Shard? I think I do. I may just use that. Oh, I think I was thinking about the Frenzy Shard. I think that's what I actually had in mind. The Frenzy Shard. This is such a backtrack. Why couldn't Volgrim have been in here? That would have been suitably dank. Waiting for the cooldown. Alright. Alright, guys. Let's do this. Enjoy that. Alright. Take me to your leader. Thank you. Oh my god. Why? That attack has... Oh, I hate it. The animation on it is just ass. Alright. I really don't like his attacks at all. I kind of despise this guy's attacks. Whoo! How did I even avoid that? Okay. Hold that. And that. That too. I got you. Nope. Gotcha. Lucille. No. Mm-hmm. He's got a point. An ally. I've learned that my brethren are being murdered by our nightmares made real. Abominations. Undead angels. Demons are also its target, taking them into the realm of the undead as well. And who, in your estimation, is responsible? The only force in the universe capable of such a heretical act is lust. Oh, lust? Lust is a they? Touche again. Listen to this guy. I'm looking for the lie and I can't find it. Are you gonna give me a weapon? Like a cool angelic weapon? That's gonna turn my hair purple? Ooh. That's nice. That's very nice. That's pretty good. Well, that solves my enemies throwing projectiles from a distance or backing away from you problem. It only took
12 hours of gameplay to get my projectile. Fuck. Press right stick to aim, press LT to target. Oh, it's a glaive. So great, I get to play Dark Sector. Dark Siders, Dark Soul, Dark Sector. Illuminati confirmed. The trifecta's complete. And they're all in one game. I should have known. It's a conspiracy. That's getting clipped on Twitch. Oh, yuck! Alright. Anyway. Holding Root will imbue salvation with the Hollow's power. That's cute. Do you have wares? Well, we have a whole... No, okay, I'm sorry. Fine, dick face. Wow, it took this long to give me a projectile weapon. My mind is blown, man. The range on it's okay. But it's a projectile weapon. We finally have a wrinkle to the combat. Lord Raiden. I guess that's how I'm going to take webs off of walls now. Look at that. Look at that. That's pretty dope. New powers. Man, you better... With your... Man, you need to... With your dank... Our alliance is the only thing keeping you alive, bucko. I was killing angels up until a minute ago. Dick face. Pride goeth before the fall, knuckleheads. Again, I guess that's why Prize is the last horseman you encounter. Interesting though. This is like an... I mean, it's not the most glamorous thing. They just took over an old warehouse. A very busy horseman with people to go and places to slay, I'm sure. Or places to slay and people to... Are you fetch questing me, Volgrim? Yeah, he's fetch questing me. Crafted by the birds. Sort of a cross with pointy edges and... Cute. I probably would have bought it too. Just to max out my health.
Vulgrim. Uh, whatever. I guess it's shoot your shot season, huh? I'm just sitting here watching Vulgrim over here just shooting his shot. Like, all right, Bucko. Sure. I mean, hey, why not, right? Why is this item menu so unbelievable? This item menu is truly it's truly special. I can't it's truly special. Oh, I don't have any crystals. Okay. I don't know, bro, but I'm selling something. I'm not selling a strength shard. I'll sell one of these again. Damn it all, it's a bleep. I don't want to sell that. I don't want to sell that. I guess I'm selling another one of those. Thank you. Indeed. Is it weird that I just keep funneling into physical damage? Because again, the only thing that really makes this game's combat enjoyable is beating things to death before they can kill you. This thing makes the funniest noise. Projectile fight! Hold that. Surely we can be more civilized than this. This ain't exactly the most effective way to bean somebody with something. I mean, if we're being honest here. I feel like I'm still losing this fight. I will say that chucking this thing is oddly satisfying. It's pretty well implemented, if not anything else. I don't know. I mean, does doing 69% more physical damage actually help? I hope so. Also, a decent enough way to get a fire buff going. Thank you for that. I'm just saying. Oh. Whew. Guard break.
Okay.
All out of respite. Not good. You know, it's weird how you never really find these things in the place where you actually died. I've never found that to be the case. Dank. There's one way to handle that. Are you dicking me? Yeah. Pick your battles. Maybe not. Obscurus? A socketed enhancement. It looks like a wrath enhancement. I mean, not a wrath. Yeah, no, not wrath. Whatever powers your demonic form. Whoa! That, okay. It's pretty dank, bro. Keep a healing shard on standby, even though I don't think I need it. Crank that Dende. My left bumper is so close to falling off at this point. I'm just sad. It makes me sad just thinking about it. But to the Elite controller's credit, I've had this one for almost a year now, and I've only had to replace the shoulder buttons once. The rubber grips are pretty much annihilated at this point, though. The left one I had to cut down with a box cutter, and the right one is just getting so rubbery that it's going to fall off any day now. To me, it's just funny to look at. I love that these, I've really put these controllers through heck. Also doesn't help that I'm using the same controller to play my PS4 now, so it's just a cornucopia of stress testing. Microsoft, I got you. QA, we're good. Crank that Dende. Crank that Dende. Crank that Dende. Crack that Dende. You know, the game is getting more fun simply because I have more open combat options than I did for the first 12 hours. Like a projectile weapon. I can't believe I had to wait over 10 hours to get a projectile weapon. The mind this lock-on is killing me. The mind effing baffles. I'm dead serious. I am so blown away by this. I cannot believe I actually got a projectile weapon. I didn't think Fury would have one. Thank you. I am not in the mood for another bug puzzle. Okay, so am I still fighting Nephilim? Or are they on my side now? That's not a deadly sin, that's a regular enemy. What the fuck? Y'all got me with that that... I see we're doing game design 101 again. Fucker. Fucking A. Ah! 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 Loud. Uh. So, where's Vulgrim? Because I gotta put it out there. This is not dank right now. This is decisively not very dank. Oh, look, Vulgrim portal right down there. Look at that. Not a moment too soon either. Alright, perfect. What up, Bone Daddy? Oh, look at that. We'll do that first. Serpent hole my way back to the forge. I think I might have enough shards to do a suitable upgrade. Alright, let's see how dank it's gonna get up here. Gonna get some weapon upgrades popping. I cannot believe it's been almost 3 hours and not a single sin. Raw power.
Rider's Mercy. Forged by Ulfane, this medallion harnesses the faith and appreciation of rescued humans, converting it into raw... Wow. Huh? Oh, what? Are you fucking joking right now? I have to equip this. It generates more havoc and improves your evade invincibility window. Are you serious? I can buff my evade invincibility window? I was going to upgrade the Angelic Leviathan to the next level, and no, I can't do that now in good conscience. I gotta use the Angelic Obscurus. I'm buying an Angelic Artifact for... I hope Vulgrim has one. I don't think he does. I think I bought him out. Oh, man. Wow. Look at... Wow. 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 Genuinely annoyed. Genuinely annoyed. Why would he give me something so cool? Oh, Salvation gets some love? Yeah, I'm with it. You're even deadlier. Like his accent. He's got a nice, you know, he's got a nice voice going on there. I like him. I'd upgrade the lance, but no, the barbs are far more important. Okay. Alright, so I've got 3 relics. So there's definitely 4 hollows. Fury's hair is never going to be purple again, is it? I mean, at this rate. Nope. Only demonic artifacts here. Oh, is that where I was? The Drowned... I was in the Drowned district. Not the Festering Pool. It's called the Festering Pool. Is that where you were? Hey, where'd you go tonight? You know, I was just hanging out in the Festering Pool. Stankin'. Fuck. Come on, Lust. Where are you? I feel like that's a goal. I feel like it's a goal I actually want to reach. If that's an angelic shard, I'm gonna bite my wrist. Okay. Thank you for not being an angelic shard. I very much appreciate that, actually. Shatter to acquire 100... A whole 150 souls? The fuck am I gonna do with that many souls? Sneeze. Oh no. My worst fears have been realized. Yo, crank this Dende, bichacho. I love this thing. This thing honestly solves that small problem I used to have of enemies that back away from you, running just out of the range of your fucking whip.
The range he has on that is just insane, to be frank. Shard of Havoc. The Crimson Chin. The Crimson Mane. Ooh, I feel like we're getting close. Ow. That's definitely an undead Nephilim. Is this what we're doing now? This is the level we're on right now? We're gonna do this? Gotta hold that Dende. Hold it. Aren't you? Shouldn't you be dead from burn damage? Okay. I assumed that whatever was behind me was actually bigger than that, so I'm happy it wasn't. Okay, no. Nope. Nope, we're not doing this right now. No. No. Ugh. That's awful. A lot of dead angels just hanging in this place. Ugh. Holy ass. What are you? That's not cute. Oh. My hand was actually off the controller when that happened. Okay, 3-hit combo. Got you. 1, 2, 3. Inconsistent policy you got going here, buddy. Gotcha. Okay, now it's a 2-hit combo? Shit! I knew it. Oh. Damn it. That was a waste of my Undying Shard. Just because I couldn't get the timing on that right or use my Nephilim's Respite. It's a little bit frustrating. It didn't go the way I would have wanted it to. What? Oh god, not the oh no, not the fucking bugs. Yep, the fucking bugs. I see. Oh man, it's about to be a repeat of the other place. Alright, let's try this again. Let's try this again. Luminous Visage. Yeah, they really like set up an ambush in here? Seriously? What? I mean, I guess so, but why? Why would you do such a thing? It's not the way. That is not the way. It is not the way. That is not the way. Also, man, these load times are killer. Okay. It's a pretty big setback if I do say so myself, but hey. That's what I was wondering. Like, I felt like a Vulgrim portal was way overdue, personally. I don't know. Call me crazy. Yeah. Hmm. What? Wow. Hello. What are invincibility frames? They don't exist. Susceptible to charge attacks. That was a bit much. Also, the cave ambush wasn't all that cute. Should probably go back in there and get my shit back. Are the enemies still there? No, but my souls are, so I'll take it. Nothing like feeling like the living embodiment of a Wilhelm scream. Oh man, they brought you back? That's dick. I really tried to get him on the rebound slash. I had that. Ugh. So annoyed. That is bittersweet as hell. I did not feel good about that victory at all. That was bad. I really need to learn that thing. What in the What? What was that? The game's not going to tell me. No one's going to tell me. Until it's too late. Mm-hmm. Huh. Look at that. Alright, I'll bite. Do you know what happens to a toad who gets struck by lightning? The same thing that happens to everyone else. Halle Berry. Halle. Oh, not the bugs. Hey, that was trash buckets. That was trash juice. I should have made that jump. That was trash. That was hot trash juice. I'm mad about that. Legitimately mad about that. Wow. Is it really loading right now? That really happening? Actually nothing. Oh, sweet. He just never stops being funny. Gotta chuck that out there for good measure. Vulgrim never stops being funny. And I'm clearly gonna need another one of those. So. Thank you. I make a lot of those. Yeah, the way he says that, it's always weird. This game had New Game Plus. I would totally indulge that. To be honest, I totally would. Seemed like it'd be pertinent, you know? Seemed like it'd be the pertinent thing to do. Arcane gets no love. Anybody cackles like that after you complete a business transaction with them? You don't trust that person. Okay? You don't trust that individual. That individual has proven himself to be untrustworthy. Also, water effect. That's an interesting surface effect they've got there. It's clearly not a mesh. Like, all right, Shadow of the Colossus has one of the most impressive meshes I've ever seen. It looks and feels and sounds like water. Like the realest ass water ever. And it has to, because you have colossi swimming in it, you've got birds flying across it and causing tidal waves, so the water had to look good. And the water in the Shadow of the Colossus is remarkably good. Underneath the surface, eh. And also, Wander does get wet, but he doesn't drip. So there are little things. There are little things about it that one could read into as contentious. But overall, it does have some of the most impressive water I've ever seen in a game. So, you know, your standards go up, man. You play something like Shadow and you see the water in that, it sets the tone, man. Everybody else has to work harder on their water now because of Shadow. Now you telling me that's not a workable gap? That's not a workable gap. I did fucking fall like a stone though. I think if I used the double jump I could probably make that. Yeah, probably. Yeah. That seems about right. I tried to glide and she just dropped like a brick, so that wasn't happening. Oh great, undead soldiers. Nah, man. Nothing tickles my taint like having to fight one of these dudes. Really. My taint is thoroughly amused. Get out of here. Dirty bastards. Oh, look at you guys. My favorite enemy to not fight. Oh, look at that. Mechanics. Oft unused mechanics. I almost forgot this had platform elements in it. Huh. No, red usually means stop. At least where I come from. So. Is this not the path forward? No way I came all this way for a dead end. That can't be it, can it? So they brought me all the way over here just to cock tease me? So let me get this right. Fury's hair can't... No, that's so asinine to complain about. Yeah. Fury's hair, you know, can stay on fire. It can't stay on fire in water, but the embers from her flame attack, they go underneath the surface of the water. It's always fun. Alright, Anakin. Time to take the high ground. Fury's alone in that one. My favorite enemy. Alright. That specific enemy type, I definitely need more work fighting. That specific, that angelic... Yeah, that angelic, that undead angel, yeah. Gonna need some help with that in the future. The attacks are just a little bit too ambiguous to read off the dome. I just can't do it. Okay, wait. So according to the game, I'm headed the right way. Nah, that ain't it, Chief. Oh, I see. Oh, I don't see. What was the point of any of that? And you can't cheese that by jumping and then pulling out your whip, even though that would make the most sense. So, oh no. You're doing the backtracking. Is it time for the backtrack, Boogaloo? I'm really gonna do that thing where I run in circles. It's gonna happen. What the hell is going on with the compass? The compass is... It's the same compass from Crazy Taxi. Clearly I missed something in this hallway. Like I don't know why there's a hallway that explicitly leads to a dead end, but okay, so okay, so what now? I don't give a shit. I'm sorry. I don't care. Oh, that's cute. That's totally noticeable. Fucking morons. Jesus Christ. Oh. Okay, that's one way to do it. I gotta keep an eye out at my surroundings. Oh, wow. What the fuck, though? Come on. Come on. What? Switches. So we've got switches now. At what point were we going to reincorporate the presence of switches from something else entirely? Like that what? Pero why? Why though? Why? You doing that thing where you talk truth to power, Watcher? Oof, I'm gonna need help figuring this out because the gears are already turning in my head and this just doesn't make any fucking sense to me. The gears are already turning and it already makes no sense. At least to my pea-sized brain, it doesn't make sense. Hey, sometimes you gotta depreciate to appreciate. Feel me? Video games, folks. Some light platforming here, a bit of BS there. Question marks and profit. I love that my TV did the thing where it like shuts off randomly right when I pick that thing up. Wow, that's a noise I haven't heard in a very long time. It's the officially unofficial. Yeah, that's the officially unofficial what's it called? Darksiders. It's their version of it. Always fun to bear witness to. Alright. Yeah, I think I've got everything I need to get. I mean, I didn't quite mean to fall off like that. You just kind of did. Havoc. There we go. That's what it's called. It's called the Havoc form. I don't know how I forgot that. I don't know, man. My souls are pretty on point, bro. Get up there. Get up there. Oh, great. The chair is back. Oh. Well, don't I feel like a tit? Did that actually reach? Come on, bro. That's not cute. All right. I think honestly, because I don't want to. I honestly don't. I honestly don't want to experience any more of the story in this way. I mean, I can hear everything the game is saying. I can hear the music. I can hear the enemies. I can hear the voice acting, but you can't. And the longer the stream goes on, the more that kind of bothers me. I think it's nice that I was able to have my voice over the stream, I guess. So it's just, I'm not just sitting here just playing a muted game. But it is starting to wear on me that the experience is not one-to-one across the board. So I think instead of just fighting Fury outright, TBH, I think I want to get to the next Vulgrim point. And I think I'm going to cork it there. We can definitely get back on this tomorrow, among other games. It's going to be a good weekend as far as bonus episodes go. We're going to have another good bonus episode with my friend in Destiny. Maybe I'll get some Black Forge in, There's also maybe some Smash Bros. Bro. It's going to be a good week, good month for the expert playlist. But yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do, because I feel like I'm getting closer and closer to Fury, and to be honest, there's so many moments that are just being lost to this perpetual mute. Whoa! No! No! Yes. Like, what makes you think it's not here? It's not here for us explicitly. Of course that thing knows we're here. Again, this is exactly what was necessary. Because you needed something like this. It's honestly not as powerful as I would want it to be, but... Oh, shit. That's a ship. I like the side evade a lot more than I like the front evade. Even though the spinning glaive thing is cute. Bye. Okay, that did not go the way I thought it would. Bye. Okay. The electric glaive doesn't speak to me as much as the other one, because at least the fire glaive does lingering burns. The electric, you'd think it would like hit you with a stun or maybe a guard break or something, but I don't think it's that.
I don't think it's that deep.
Excuse me. I don't think it was that well considered compared to the fire glaive's obvious applications. The electric glaive doesn't make nearly as much sense to me. All right. What up, Dovulgrim?
I think this is where we're going to cork it for today. I think this is the end of the stream. End of the stream in this moment. It is ending. Never ask me to sing anything. Ever. But you know. What else would you ask of this humble merchant? As I tend to say at the end of every show, thank you. Thank you for watching the things. Thank you for saying the things. Thank you for everybody that popped in and chatted, everybody that didn't, everybody that likes, everybody that comments, everybody that subs. Even if you don't, you might someday. And that is why I do what I do here. If you look at the bottom there, there's some social medias. Check them out. They're fun. My Instagram at Expert Penguin is also a great place to see some of the clips and highlights and random oddities we get down on this stream. And keep an eyeball on my Twitter for any updates on when I'm streaming next. I'm trying to use it more and more these days. But with that having been said, thank you. Darksiders 3, Fury Road 3 has concluded. And, you have a good night. Next time we get back to this, it's going to be very lust. The thumbnail will be glorious.